Hello, Aries. What's up? We are going to give you the information that you need to know today, right? What does Aries need to know right now? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I love to read all the comments. I love to hear where people are from. I like to hear how it resonated. Just anything and everything. I love those comments. If you would like a personal reading, all of that information will be in the description box below. What else? This is a general reading, okay? If it doesn't resonate for you, throw it away. Go find another one, right? Check those sun, moon, rising, and sometimes Venus placements, okay? Because those can resonate for you. Cross watchers welcome. Roles can be reversed, right? This is an energetic reading. I'm reading energy, okay? So take what resonates for you, leave the rest. If you don't know your placements, there is a link below to a free natal chart. Check that out. All right, let's get it. What does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know right now? What is going on in the life of Aries? Bottom of the deck. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. It's the devil. All right. Capricorn energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Capricorn, but Capricorn energy. All right. Coming into the current situation, we have the Three of Swords. All right. I'm going to move this over. I don't know. Maybe here? I don't know. Okay. Lord have mercy. The recent... good Lord, the challenge, the blockage, the obstacle, the Eight of Cups, the foundation of the reading. Why is this all happening? Judgment energy, okay? The recent past, Page of Swords. The crowning or overall energy is the Two of Cups. We may very well be talking about a love relationship here, guys, okay? Don't get excited yet. Could just mean a partnership of any kind. All right, coming into the near future, we have the Four of Swords. How you see yourself right now, the Five of Cups. I feel like you're mourning something. Energy external to you that you don't see, that you need to know or need to be aware of, right? The Knight of Swords. And the advice from the universe, the Six of Wands. And I'm just going to put, I want to leave this here, so I'm just going to put your outcome right here, all right? Potential outcome is the Five of Pentacles, all right? Well, guys, what's up? I feel like some of you are feeling real disappointed in a partnership of any kind, okay? What is this Three of Swords? You are heartbroken. I feel it's almost like this energy of... like maybe they said they were going to do something and they didn't do it, or you found out they were doing something else, or you're just really disappointed, right? My allergies are killing me, so please excuse me. All right. What is this Three of Swords for Aries? What's going on? And the Nine of Cups. Maybe somebody was really selfish, okay? Aries, this isn't going to be for everybody, but sometimes the Nine of Cups for me, especially when it's paired with something, you know, like a letdown, a disappointment, a heartbreak, can mean drinking, or more than is acceptable drinking. And remember, we have this devil on the bottom of the deck, okay? Turn that up right. Okay, so could be dealing with somebody who, like, instead of coming by to pick you up or whatever, or coming by to see you, or making, you know, arrangements with you and not showing up, they were out drinking, right? This could be an issue for this person. That's not going to be for everybody. It certainly could just be somebody was selfish, okay? And the Seven of Cups. And they left you wondering what was going on, thinking the worst case scenario, okay? You know, are they okay? Are they laying in a ditch? Where are they? What is, you know, are they with someone else? It really led you to that worst case scenario, okay, in your mind. So the challenge, blockage, or obstacle is this Eight of Cups. This is, you know, moving on, right? Leaving the past in the past and just moving on, right? You're having a hard time maybe deciding if that's what you should do. The Eight of Cups can also talk about travel. Not everybody sees it that way, but sometimes I see it that way. But again, even if it's not like geographically moving forward, it's leaving someone, something, some kind of energy in the past and moving on to something better for you, even though it might not be exactly what you wanted to have happen, right? That's why it's a challenge. That's why you're having a hard time doing it. Yeah. The Three of Swords. Yeah. You're having a hard time because you're heartbroken. You still have, you still have love for this person. You still care about this person. You still want to be around and with this person, right? And the Fool, but you need a new beginning. You need to start over. You need to release that baggage. That Fool travels light. All he's got is that hanky on a stick, right? The Fool travels light. He moves forward, taking a leap of faith towards the new, leaving the old in the past, okay? The foundation of the reading is judgment. Well, it sounds about right because it sounds like you need to make a decision, right? Whew. What is this judgment? The Six of Cups. So this certainly, could definitely be a love relationship. Dang it. It also could just be someone that you have had a lot of feelings for a long time. Is this the girl headless? What's going on? Oh, no. Jeez. Okay, so for a hot second, this little girl that he's giving flowers to, where's it at? Come on. I can't get... Anyway, she looked headless. She's not. My, oh my. Anyway, but this talks about making this decision, right? Moving forward, trying to let go of the past, let go of someone or something that you have had, that you have memories with, that you have nostalgia with, that you have shared experiences with, right? And it certainly could be somebody that you've been in love with for a long time. And the Page of Pentacles. I almost feel like you might be exiting this situation with not a whole lot. But there also could be some information, messages, communication from a person who is offering you something solid. Like they're not ever going to disappoint you. They're not ever going to let you down. They're not ever going to turn their back. They're not going to go, they're going to do what they say they're going to do. This is somebody who's giving you truth and a solid offer. Okay. The recent past, Page of Swords. What is this Page of Swords in the recent past? Why is this here? The Five of Cups. I feel like you learned something about this person that literally broke your heart. And you've kind of been hanging out in that energy, right? It's almost like, and don't get me wrong, because we've all been here. It's almost like a pity party, right? It's like you've kind of been in this energy for a while, right? But what you don't realize, yes, there are 3 spilled cups, but there are also 2 full cups. All you have to do is turn around and see them, right? With this 8 of Cups, all you have to do is turn around, face the other direction, and you're going to find that you still have 2 full cups, right? And that's plenty to work with. Plenty to work with, okay? And Justice. Okay, so this could cause you to legally separate, divorce, get out of a lease, something like that, right? But also, you want justice for this. You want this balance to be returned. That's not going to happen if you stay in this situation or this partnership, because I feel like this person probably isn't going to change, which is why it's so hard for you to walk away, right? If they were going to change easily, if they were going to say, oh, my bad, I'm so sorry, and not do something again, we wouldn't be seeing all of this, right? Oh, my word. All right, your crowning energy is the 2 of Cups, right? And that certainly is a very divinely guided partnership, right? Relationship even. However it resonates for you. 4 of Cups, but you haven't been getting what you need out of that connection because this person has stuff going on somewhere else, right? Stuff going on somewhere else. Oy. So you've been reluctant here, and the 5 of Pentacles just popped out. So you've been reluctant here to take any other offers, right? Because you're still hoping that this one will pan out. And that's, again, guys, this is judgment free. But at the same time, this has happened to a lot of us, right? Where we're just kind of like holding on to something or someone, wanting them to admit fault or take responsibility, and do the work, not just say the words, do the work to change, right? And the Star. There is this, there's energy here for hope, for healing, for all your dreams to come true. I'm going to tell you, I don't know that your dreams coming true is going to be with this person. I think your best bet, and what we're seeing here, is to kind of move forward, go on. If they're meant to be your person, you're not going to lose them. Okay. They'll come back around. But for right now, you need to find some healing. And you have some very divinely guided energy here with the star. The star is getting all your hopes, wishes, and dreams, but it's also finding healing, right? Compassion and grace. Okay. Giving yourself some grace, the universe giving you some grace. Okay. So coming into the near future, we have this Four of Swords. That's all about healing and recovery, right? Staying still, really, meditating or thinking about what you need to do in order to get past this and not carry baggage forward with you, right? And what I love about the Four of Swords is, first of all, he's got this sword. This is a hard deck to see, but he's got this sword of truth laying right beside him, right? So he is facing his truth and trying to heal. He's also letting his higher power in. It looks like he's in like a church or a cathedral, that window, that stained glass window. So, with you and your higher power, whatever you subscribe to, moving on because you're healed, right? Working on this healing and recovery, working on the truth of the matter, and kind of just working the problem, working through it, finding that healing. Two of Cups, because you don't want to carry this energy forward into another connection. Okay, you don't want to carry this energy forward into another connection. And for some of you, this could be you trying to heal this connection. Okay. It's not going to be for all of you, but you guys are going to know who it's for. You guys are going to know if this is you or not. Okay. And the Knight of Cups. I just see you taking whatever love, emotion, compassion, self-love you have for yourself and moving on. Right? Because if this is this person, then he's in a Knight of Cups energy. He's not in a very emotionally mature energy. We don't want to deal with knights. We want a king or the emperor ultimately, right? All right, so here we have your energy, this Five of Cups. Again, it's that energy of being sad, having regrets, missing your person, right? But you still have two full cups behind you. And you had two cups in your crowning energy, and you have two of cups in your future energy, right? You need to move forward. You need to kind of get out of these rough waters, these rough, tumultuous energies, and find some smooth sailing, right? It's just hard. And a lot of times, our head and our heart really disagree. So it can be hard to kind of pack up and move forward. But I do feel like that's the energy that's available for you. And if that's what you choose, the universe will absolutely help you, right? Let's get one more. Five of Cups, Six of Swords. 5 and 6 also talks about progression, right? And here we have the Hanged Man, Pisces energy, but finally seeing things from a different perspective. Goodness. Finally seeing things from a different perspective, right? After a lot of self-imposed kind of stagnant energy, maybe you stayed too long, maybe you kind of are feeling a little strung out by this person, right? But you've got some downloads, you've got some enlightenment, because this Hanged Man, he has these, these light sources, these rays, right? He's learned something. He's seen things from a different perspective. Gotten downloads from their higher power, which means, just these kind of like realizations about what is really going on. Okay. So what you don't see external to you, what you need to know is this Knight of Swords. This may be, I don't know. I feel like it's this person maybe rushing in to argue with you, right? Or to be like, how dare you, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it is. And that's not going to be for everybody. Let's take this one. Temperance. Yeah, this certainly could be this person being a hothead and it affecting you, and the universe tempering their energy so that it doesn't damage you, right? Temperance is Sagittarius energy, but it's about everything in moderation. It's about balancing things out, right? And it's also about patience, going with the flow. I feel like this energy is going to slow this person down. Maybe they're not going to want to come back and fight with you, over the fact that you chose to leave or whatever it is, okay? Which is a good thing. Yeah, the Two of Swords. Full stop. I feel like this energy is going to completely stop this person from coming towards you. They may even block you, thinking it's going to hurt you. They may not even realize that you're blocking them, or that you're just hitting the FU button or whatever it is, right? But, I also feel like this person is kind of throwing a tantrum. but the universe is intervening and not allowing that energy to get to you, to cause damage or cause hurt or cause pain. Okay. Your advice from Spirit is the Six of Wands. Folks, learn that lesson and get on with getting on, right? Take pride in the fact that you know what you need to do to not let this situation continue to move forward with you, right? Having victory, having learned your lessons, right? But this is also, literally you feeling whole and feeling successful again, Aries. Your fire energy being like, I'm getting back up on this horse. You are not going to continue to affect me. Ooh, the Tower. This is life-changing for you, and not in a bad way. No Tower moments are meant to completely break us forever. They're meant to clear space. Okay. And when the universe has to do it, it's because we didn't do it. We didn't get away from something, or we didn't make a decision, or whatever it was. But this is going to, you riding out successfully is going to clear a ton of space for ushering in the new. Okay. And it's also going to show this person, wow, Aries was really serious. They weren't messing around when they said they were out of here. Right. And hopefully it will allow them to take accountability for the things that they were supposed to take accountability for, right? This isn't one-sided, and grow and learn and change and not carry that towards their next relationship, right? That's what's meant to happen. And then we have the Queen of Swords. This is also you being in that energy of the Queen of Swords is my don't F with me or I will cut you card, okay? You are now able to lay down healthy boundaries, speak your truth, and not feel like you have to dull your shine for anyone, because you don't. If you are with somebody that you feel like you have to dull your shine for, you're not with the right person in whatever capacity that is, whatever kind of partnership that is, right? So that's you speaking your truth, moving forward, and still being accepting of love and of happiness, but not being willing to be, played ever again. All right. So the potential outcome is this Five of Pentacles. Yes, this is feeling left out in the cold, but it's also a card of hope, right? This is also saying no matter how bad you feel, right? Your little peg-legged self walking around barefoot in the snow, alone, cold, and hungry. This is a card of hope. This cathedral window is lit up. Inside is warmth, hope, happiness, healing, resources to help you move forward, okay? So don't always get hung up on the Five of Pentacles being like, oh my God, it's so horrible, okay? That may be the energy that this other person feels, but that's for them to deal with. That's for them to handle and to heal from. Okay. What is this Five of Pentacles and the potential outcome for Aries? This is also a really uncomfortable energy for Aries. It is for anybody, but I'm just feeling like you feel really uncomfortable because this isn't what was supposed to happen. You guys were supposed to progress, move forward, and elevate yourselves, right? In the Eight of Wands. You're going to move right past that real quick. Okay. Right past that real quick. Moving forward. Also, sometimes this can be like those arrows of love. Okay. And what did I say? We have this Page of Pentacles down here in the foundation of the reading that maybe you put to the back of your mind, but this is somebody with a solid offer. This could be any kind of partnership offer, whether it's job, relationship, whatever it is, coming through. It could also involve contracts, legalities, but you're moving forward, back and forth communication, but also moving forward, right? We talked about the Eight of Cups being evolving and moving on. Well, the Eight of Wands is now it's going faster. Now it's picking up steam, right? Now you're not in that energy of, I'm sad or I'm unhappy or I'm uncomfortable or I miss my person, right? You thought you were going to have that energy kind of brooding over you a lot longer than you did, right? But now here you go. You're up and out, moving forward, right? Ooh, and here's the Ace of Pentacles. So whatever this Page of Pentacles is bringing to you, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, but you're going to get a brand new beginning. This Ace of Pentacles is really beautiful. This is, if you plant this seed and nurture it and water it, it will grow into something really beautiful, right? It will grow into something that will shelter and protect you, something that will nurture you, something that you can lean on, right? Something strong. And I really like that for you. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles, right? So loss won't be for long, period. Like, end of discussion. Okay. Bottom of this deck, we have the devil. Well, we have this energy of this person maybe being a little toxic or not doing what they're supposed to, but also that attachment that you feel, right? And I don't want to dwell on this devil card because sometimes this platform does not enjoy the fact that there are cartoon people that are anatomically correct, which is ridiculous, but whatever, right? And yeah, so here we have that devil energy and we have that 9 of cups again. I feel like this was somebody who overindulged in something and was selfish about something, right? So I think that I do think that you're going to be okay. You're going to move past this, which is a good thing. Everybody wants to move past the crap, right? So let's get you an oracle card. This could be something that relates to this situation. This could be just another message that you need to hear. This could be a confirmation, whatever it is. Okay. Let me know in the comments how this oracle card resonated for you. Because anytime I kind of throw in something extra or do something a little different, I always want to hear about it. Okay. So let me know. All right, Aries. Let's do this. Join in. I feel like you kind of have been in the energy while you've been trying to handle this or deal with this or feel your feels. You know, you kind of pulled back and now it's time to rejoin life again, right? You don't need to be laying in bed watching Netflix every day. It's time to get up, take a shower, get dressed, you know, whatever you need to do to feel alive again and go participate in the universe. Go participate in things that make you happy. Go move forward and take some action and go out with friends or whatever it is, okay? Because that's what's going to help you kind of feel refreshed again, feel re-energized again. All right, that's what I got for you, Aries. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also comment. I love to hear how these resonate. If you would like a personal reading, all of that information is in the description box below. All you do is shoot me a message, tell me what you need, and I'll set you up, okay? I'm sending you tons of love and light and luck and healing, okay? And I will see you next time.